Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another cryptocurrency video. Zambekesh Flow coming again with another video on JBank, right? As you all know, I'm super excited about this staking protocol, which is doing amazingly well, right? JBank is doing wonders, guys, and let's get into it. Yeah. All right. All right, first thing first, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a crypto maniac who's showing you where I'm pumping my crypto and where I'm earning passively. All right, with that being said, guys, don't invest money which you cannot afford to lose. This is crypto. Everything is high risk. Of course, high risk comes with high return. So this is what I can actually say. All right, so with JBank, right, I'm so confident about this because for me, this is a very, very long-term play. Why? Because it actually have some cool features in here which makes it more sustainable. That is the main reason why I am pushing this. And other thing is the team behind JBank is just so amazing. All right, these guys, they do care about the community. All right, so how can you make money here? You can earn up to 25-57% per annum. All right, and you also have an opportunity if you're looking for a crypto business card, right? JBank is giving you an option. All right, you can have a chance to get this card which is floating here, which is in partnership with GetPay. All right, with Get Investment Bank Malaysia. You can actually have this card, right, and you use it, right? If I can tell you, I got some of the cards which are coming to South Africa and a certain team. All right, so as soon as I receive them, I will show it to you guys here. All right, so that you can see that this card is really not a joke. All right, so and if we look at this, let's try and refresh, try and connect ourselves. All right, you need to have a MetaMask or Trust wallet or any decentralized wallet of your choice, right? But for me, I prefer to use SafePal, right? If you use SafePal, right, it's also the best option. All right, currently we have about 2.29 million JUP, which is currently staked, right? And this is the current, right, market cap, and also the price is sitting right now at 13.39, right, as you can see. And this is the amount of JUP which is currently burnt, which is just amazing. All right, so if we go to how do you get started, right? It's simple. All right, if you come right at the bottom here, guys, you're going to see that in purple here, this is the amount which is staked currently, but the circulation supply, it's still in green, it's still available. Imagine if we can mint this to the next level, the price of JUP is going to go insane. All right, how do you get started? You just have to get your link from your sponsor. You find my link in the description of this video. Right, you grab the link and then you come over here. All right, you're going to find yourself here on the invite friends and earning together, right? This is where you're going to find yourself. The first thing that you need to do, of course, you need to be on Binance Smart Chain. You need to bind your wallet. You must have some BNB for transaction fees and USDT BP20 to get started, right? You bind to your sponsor. My link will be in the description. After you bind yourself, the next step is, of course, you have your USDT on your wallet. You need to just to come here on staking. All right, don't go to swap. Forget about the swap. Okay, you just need to go to staking, right? If you come to staking, guys, you come to staking, and here right on the top you see you got 1 hour 28 minutes. So here we're getting paid every 8 hours. The rebase is happening every 8 hours. We're getting paid, so which makes us earn 3 times per day, right? 0.3% per day, per every 8 hours, which makes it 0.9 every day, right? So this is what I've already staked on this specific wallet, and this is what I earned so far. So if you let your profit, all right, and your staking staying into your wallet, right now I've got my staking profit is 5.01. all right, if you leave it there, all right, together with this one which is stake, it auto compounds on its own. All right, you don't need to come and withdraw and then restake. You don't need to do that. It auto compound on its own. That is the main reason why you have that APY. All right, so in the next hour we're getting paid. You just need to come right at the bottom here 365 days. All right, you got options here. All right, this they actually recently introduced it, right? You can stake directly with USDT. You don't need to go and swap it for JUP anymore, right? You can just come right here, you use 100% USDT. All right, you come right here, you put the amount. All right, what is going to happen is, let's say you put in $1,000 worth of JUP to give you 74.8, all right, JUP. All right, once you stake yourself, it will stake JUP, not USDT. You need to put that in mind. All right, so if you decide to come over here, guys, and you decide to stake 200 JUP, all right, I'll tell you why it is important. Right, if you come in and put in 200 JUP, so let's say 200 JUP right here, which is gonna give me, let me see, 2.5, nope, 2.8. all right, so let's say 2075, 768. all right, so if you put in 2,680 USDT, you can stake on 365 days 200 JUP. When you stake 200 JUP, you qualify yourself to have the JBank business card, right? Because it's only exclusive to JBank members, so you can actually get that card and use it in anything which you'd like, right? You can go shopping, swapping, and whatever which you would like to do, right? So that is why it's very important to stake 200 JUP if you are in need of that business card, right? So you stake yourself, depending on the balance which you have, your risk appetite, then it will stake automatically JUP for you. But if you have some JUP already, then you can decide to stake 80% in USDT and then 20% in JUP. So this is going to, the contract is going to do the calculations for you already. Then you will know that for me to stake 200 JUP, I need at least to have 2,144 plus 40 JUPs. Then that is going to give you a 200 JUP staking on 365 days contract. That's how it works. Super excited about this. All right, let's go right here. You just stake. All right, if you come to staking profits, this is where you can see how much you've been earning every 8 hours, right? And you find it right here. So currently I got some JUP which I can withdraw. All right, and there's something which I need to mention is whenever you earn your staking profits, there is a 20 days release, linear release on your profits, right? If you decide to withdraw, and with that, once you press claim, it's actually released to you in the portions. Like every day or every minute, you get a piece of a pie until you actually withdraw the entire pie, right? And you find it right here on the records. Right here, I got 2.4 JUP, which is remaining. It's only remaining 4 days for me to withdraw that. So once you do claim, then you just need to come here on claim, and then when you press withdraw profits, okay, you can come press withdraw profits, which is what is already available for me to actually pull out, right? Then I can confirm you signed the transaction onto your wallet, and as you can see, successful. Guys, this is decentralized. You don't need anyone to come and approve your actions which you are making, right? Then I go to commissions, right? If you go to commissions, need to verify myself. All right, guys, I'm super excited about this opportunity. Reason why I am building this, right? So if you can see, I got 28.4 JUP, which is about $381, right? I'm gonna let it increase, right, on commission, because you are building a team. You actually the release of your JUP is actually on 7 days, right? But remember, guys, there's a 25 burning mechanism fee which is happening on the staking profit, including on the commissions as well. All right, you can just come here and press claim, and that's it. You can press claim, and then you come right at the bottom here. That's how you do it. And or if you press claim, it will come and find itself right at the bottom here. You're going to find an option which is saying that you can actually take your profit. That's how it's done, right? I will let it build up, right? Probably up to some, I don't know how many JUPs, then I can be able to withdraw it. right? Or I can just claim it, right, while we're here, guys. So I just press claim, right? If I don't want to pay the 25% burning fee, then in that case I will let it okay, guys, I'll just leave it, let it build up, right? Okay, the next thing is you come right here on the community. As you can see, guys, I'm already a V4, right? V4, this is just amazing. All right, V4, and we're pushing to go to 10,000 JUP in sales volume so that you can become a V5, right? And but for that, there's some requirements which I need to have. For me to become a V5, I need to have at least one V4, which I already have, and I need to have one V3 on my smaller leg, right? That is where it's going to be a little bit hectic, and from there you start earning 50% profit sharing from the entire team and 10% from your direct as well. All right, okay, guys, so that is the goal here. We can go all the way up to V10 plus, right? It's just amazing. And as you can see, guys, we have already 537 JBankers here. This is just mind-blowing. As you can see already, most people, all right, 99% of people are going into the 365 days staking contract. All right, just wanted to show you that as well. All right, okay, guys, thank you so much for watching, subscribing, right? Link will be in the description of the video. If you're interested to get started with JBank, then I can guide you step by step. And we also have some Zoom session which we do every Tuesday, Wednesday and Friday and Saturday, right? There's some Zoom which are happening every single day. And also for our team, we have TikTok, which is happening every day at 12 a.m. South African time, 6 p.m. South African time, 3 p.m. South African time, and 8 p.m. South African time. We're actually pushing that on Zoom. All right, now at the end, right, if you stake yourself with 200 JUP, you just need to come here at the bottom where it says JBank card. All right, you can come right here and then you apply for your GAT business card. All right, this is the business card right here. Remember, you must stake on 365 days. All right, and this card got some cool, amazing fees, as you can see right here. All right, and your daily limit, right, is about $500,000. All right, on a daily limit per card, which is just insane. All right, so once you stake, you just need to come right here and then you apply for this card within your back office. Of course, if you're in my team, you let me know. Once you receive the card, I'll help you on how to activate the card, how to reach out to GAT. You're gonna need a referral code from your sponsor to actually activate this card. Then you can start using it on your daily basis. All right, thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.